And he's white. His skin's a little bit white.
His skin's a little white, okay. All right, not so dark.
Not so dark.
You can see him at night.
Too dark.
Yeah, okay.
You can see him.
Okay. Well, and I mean, you're a soldier. There are many more men than women. Okay. And then you see her. Okay.
Yeah.
When did you know that she was Robert Zahn's daughter right away?
I do, yeah.
You know. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
You know, I was after the summer school. I came home and when I went to church and then I saw her.
Okay.
And then I came home and I talked to my sister, and then I said, "Oh, I saw a girl." And then she asked me her name. I said, "Who? I don't know her name, but she went home over there. And I saw she went back to their house." So I know that girl. And then she told me.
Okay.
And then I told her, "Okay, I want to write a letter to her." So they really want to take this letter to her. I said, "Of course, but you have to pay me something." I was in a school, like in Colorado Boy Academy, and after school, and when I came home during the summer, and then me and my sister, during the weekend, Sunday, we went to church together, and then I saw Sissy at church.
Okay.
And when I came home, I told my sister, "Oh, I saw a girl here. I kind of interested in her a little bit. So will you do me a favor?" I said, "Of course, but you have to pay me something." I said, "But wait a minute. After you, give her a letter for me, and then I will buy you something." But she said, "Oh, you have to buy me a lot of battery because I'm the one who like the music, so that I'll use a lot of battery." In that sense, yeah.
Okay, so you bought a letter, okay, with batteries.
You are right.
Okay, to delivered. What did you think when you got that letter?
I'm not interested at all. I never see him.
Oh, you didn't see him?
No.
He just saw you.
He saw me, but I never see him.
Okay, but
so I don't know who's wrote the letter.
Did you like the letter?
The letter, the sheet is so pretty and
Okay.
smells so good. So,
Did well then next Sunday did you see him then in church? When did you see him then?
no, I didn't see him at that time. Later, a few weeks later, I saw he's walked by my house, and I saw him. He walked by my house, and oh, that guy, the one who proposed me. I talked to my cousin. I said, "That guy, right?" I said. She said, "Yes, that guy." Oh, he's really handsome, and he's tall. So I started interest a little bit.
Okay. Did you write a letter back to him?
Yes.
Okay, so that's how it worked. What did you think when you got the letter, Million?
Yeah, at first she didn't agree with me yet. But she said, "No, I need to wait a little bit yet."
Okay.
Yeah. And then I told my sister, "Can you give a little? One more letter to her?" And she said, "No problem. As long as you buy me the battery, and there's no problem." And then I wrote the letter. I gave it to my sister, and my sister gave the letter to her. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to do that on and on and on until after 3 letters, and then later on she asked me 1 letter. It's kind of a little bit strange, she was kind of interested in me a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So-
she told my sister, "Okay, I'm just going to be kidding for a while. Not to love him really, but later on we were kind of, saw each other a little bit, more and more. We are kind of interested in each other a little bit more and more, a little, especially my parent and her parent, they have known each other for several years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they have worked together during they were working, in the military area, and then they saw each other. They talked to each other a little. Sissy's aunt saw one of her letter, and then she told the letter because the letter wasn't delivered to her yet. The letter was, hold by one of her son, and then her aunt got the letter, and they take the letter in the evening, and then she called Sissy. "Sissy, do you have a boyfriend?" And then Sissy told her that, no, maybe she's going to say that someday. But her aunt told her, "Sissy, don't lie to me. I know that I like that boy. He's nice." And then later on, she was agree with me. And then later on, yeah. everything went well.
Okay. So from there on, it went okay.
Yes. After I wrote the letter that I love him, and he went to the Noble Academy School, and we are far apart.
Mhm.
We are for a while, and I live in Mesot, Thai. At the time, and I took my class for nursing class.
Okay.
So after that, we met again.
Me too.
How did you know it was time to leave?
Because like we have the intersection, they call intersects.
I don't know.
Intersect, like
No, we heard.
we have the radio that you can get the message
Oh,
from the enemies.
you listen to the enemy's
know,
message.
Yes.
Yeah, my
Intercepted. Yeah.
intercepted. My brother-in-law has, his people who was working for that,
Okay.
and then after we call the coronation day, something like that. He want to play the soccer. After he came back, he said, "Everybody got get ready.
Slow down.
Everybody got get ready because of the situation is getting worse. I know that the Burmese army has approached to our area, and then he said, all of the soldier who is married, who have their wife, children, should move. A little bit far away from our base right now. Have to prepare for the future if something going to happen. If something
For the
will
attack.
happen. Yeah,
It was,
right.
yeah, for the attack.
For the attack. Yeah. So we were together, and there were the whole bunch of the soldiers' wife and the villagers' wife. They gathered all of us and they told us the situation. If we continue to live over there, they know for sure that it's not safe for us at all, and then we have to move. To the border area, the area very close to the Thai-Burma border area. And then when we were over there for a while, about 2 weeks, and then we heard the news that one of my father-in-laws, the person who know the area fluently with the area, was killed. And then my father-in-law said that you guys have to be very ready now, very be careful now, because the Burmese army have to go to 2 ways. We don't know they are going to go to border area or come to our area first, so that you have to be very ready. And then for next couple of days, and there was big fighting, big battle in the place where we were.
Okay, so you could
Yeah.
hear the guns
Everywhere, yeah,
And
everything. Yeah,
when the
everything,
mortars
yeah,
and
everything.
and machine guns.
Yes.
And were there helicopters too?
No, there was no helicopter. They don't use the helicopter. Yeah.
Okay.
And by this time, was Golden there yet?
She was only 5 or 6 months old.
5 or 6. So you did. So Golden was
I
already.
think 5 months old. That 5 months
Okay.
when we before we ran.
Okay. So, Cece, what did you think when he told you that you have to leave? What did you have to do to get ready to go?
To pack my bag,
Yeah.
to take care of my child at that time, and I have to pack the medicine, the mosquito net, the mat, the blanket, the clothing, everything for me and my daughter. Prepare for everything.
Okay.
The food too. The food.
The food too.
Yeah.
Did you tell us about the food?
The food is I put in my bag, the bag,
Mhm.
my bag, my big bag, my pot, my spoon, my rice, my salt, everything in my bag, and then my clothes, different bag, my clothes, my mosquito net, my blanket, my daughter and me clothes and short, everything's different bag. My daughter medicines in different bag. Medicine, a lot of medicines like Tylenol, liquid, and antibiotic, a few antibiotics, and I put different bag. So I carry my daughters in front of me, and my food, the back of my bag, my medicines here, this side, and my blanket and my mosquito net and my clothes on the top of my head.
Okay.
Like this, I have to carry my kids.
That was all that you could carry with
yeah,
you.
that's all I have. That's all I can do. For my,
Okay.
So-
Now, did you cook some rice too, or not?
Yeah, I
Was
have to cook. I have to cook the rice with. You have to use the stove, but we don't have the stove. We have to use the stove, 3 stove,
Mhm.
and the firewood,
Okay.
and put the pot on
Put
the.
the pot. And then did you wrap it in a banana leaf, or how did you keep the rice?
No, the rice I put in my bag.
Oh, you put the-
yeah.
Okay, just
Put
in.
with the cloth, the pillowcase. We have the cloth. We
Okay.
have to put the rice in there.
What did you feel like when you heard the guns?
We're so scared. I'm so scared of the gun.
Because they're
And
very close.
Yeah,
by
very
now.
close to me, very close to the village.
Yeah.
So we have to run as much as we can.
So you had to run with the baby.
The baby and the food, everything, we have to run it.
Okay.
But we so
And-
tired.
How many other people were running with you?
A lot, more than 200 people. We run.
200 people all running together, all the
Yeah,
all
we
the
have
same
we
way.
have the path. We have to use the path to the mountain top and down the village. Yeah.
Okay. Now you have to stick to the path because on the road is the army. Is
No, the army is aside
on the other
a
side.
little bit farther
Okay.
to us. Yeah.
Okay. But there must have been a lot of crying babies and mothers that
Yes,
were.
and then also forget my water bottle at that time.
Oh no.
So my daughter keep asking me water, but I keep asking people water, but they don't give us, cause they only have a few water, just a little bit of water, so they cannot give you water. We are so thirsty at that time too.
How many days did you have to walk then?
2 weeks.
It took 2 weeks to. Go ahead.
Two,
Say.
2 weeks. It took 2 weeks to get to the refugee camp.
Okay.
Yes.
2 weeks through the jungle.
To the jungle, to refugee camp. Yes.
Okay.
And how many other people were with you? Many other people were with you on
A
that?
lot of people.
On the
A lot of people.
Mhm.
More
And-
than 200 people.
And could you still hear the shooting and the? was it-
Yes, even though we are on the top of the mountain, we still hear the gun shooting.
Yeah, shooting. Okay.
So if we are not here, the gun shooting, the Thai government won't let us allow to go to the Thailand.